Girl, it is spring on its way to summer, and I know that you are looking for the spring and summer scent combos that are going to have you turning heads and grabbing compliments left and right. And I got some pretties right here and even some combo layers at the end just to help you out. Keep watching. It's your girl Brittany Rose, and I help you elevate one video at a time. And in this video, we are talking about spring and summer scents this year for 2025, and really forever. So I'm going to do the perfumes first, then I'm going to walk us through the oils, and then I'm going to give you some bonus perfume combo layering ideas. I want to give you a disclaimer. You may not have the exact perfume I have, but if you notice they have similar notes, this is just a great place to get inspired. Be sure to save this for later, so when you're trying to think about how to put something together or a screenshot, whatever you need to do, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's dive into these spring and summer scents. Okay, my first one, I'm actually going to hold them up together. We have Kayali Rose Fleur, or Fleur Majesty, which I love. This is a very beautiful rose, pear, peachy. It is bright and it dries down to a wonderful creamy wood, which is similar to Delina exclusive. These are very floral vanilla scents to me. They're bright enough that they're going to carry you through spring and summer, and they're very timeless. Rose is a very timeless scent. And the Valaya exclusive is like the best friend to Delina, or really they're sisters. It's just like Delina but without the rose. So there's still white florals in it, and it's so dreamy, and it dries down to a woody, calming scent, which smells really good. So if you love rose, like I do, get Delina exclusive. But if you like white florals and woody dry downs, get Valaya exclusive. So this section is for my floral girlies because spring. The florals are popping, so that's their time to shine. So the next spring scent I have for you, and this can be spring or summer, this one is giving floral while also clean girl. This floral is not as potent as our first three options here. This is Yara by Lattafa. This one is an ambery vanilla, so while you can smell the fragrant floral of the vanilla in there, the amber keeps it kind of grounded and then clean. So this is a good clean girl, very affordable. You want to smell elevated. Florals always make me feel and think of elevation. So Lattafa Yara is a great one for spring and summer. This next one is one of my favorites. This is, again, one of my first perfumes that I invested in from moving up from Body Mist, which is the Dossier Gourmand Orange Blossom. This is inspired by La Vie est Belle, and I love La Vie est Belle. It was one of my first samples I've ever received, and it just has this bright orange, and then it dries down to a wonderful vanilla tonka bean. It's very creamy, and so that is why I am nominating this one for spring and summer, because of the bright notes with the orange blossom. We have jasmine, so that means it's also a bit floral too, but I feel like the orange really shines with this one, and that's perfect for spring and summer. So Dossier, if you want me to keep making videos for you, you know where to find me. But this is seriously a great one for spring and summer. It's bright, it's fresh, and it dries down to a cozy scent, and it's also very long lasting. So this is one of my favorites. We are moving on to Rave Now by Lattafa, and this is one of my favorite ones because it starts off with red berry fruits, and so it starts off fresh and bright, and you can really play that up by pairing it with another fruit, like either body oil or cream, or if you're doing a layer, or you could even pair it with something like a rose to make it even fresher. But I'll get to the combos at the end. This is a really good summer one, also very cost friendly. I do have links for these two, and a third one I will tell you about in a second in my bio if you want to give them a try on your own. I may make a commission if you do that, but I would love it if you do want these. Get them for me, girl. Okay, now my final perfume is one of my favorites. This was my first designer perfume, Valentino Born Aroma. I smelled dozens, maybe even hundreds of designer fragrances. I don't even know if there's that many. It feels like I smelled that many perfumes though. And this is a very floral, vanilla, bright spring summer scent. One of my favorite things is that it lasts long, and it's just a beautiful scent. It makes you feel, to me, it makes me feel put together, elegant, because it has that floral note in it. And yeah, so this is a beautiful one for spring and summer. I'm definitely going to get me a big bottle once I run out of this, because that's the way you got to do sometimes. You got to get the small one first, then you get the big one. Okay, and then that is it for the oils. Okay. Alright, so we made it through the perfumes. Now I'm going to walk you through the oils, and I'm going to show you how to pair them, which is my favorite part, but you'll get to see what my kind of brain thinks about as I put these together. And this will just be a good resource for you in the future, you know, or something to keep in mind, like florals and florals or florals and fruits. So let's dive into these oils. Okay, our first one here is Florida Custard by Miragia. And when I tell you, this girl and her family, I know it's a family-owned business, they knock it out of the park every time. This is one of her, in my opinion, clean girl scents. I don't believe it's marketed as that, but it has kumquats, lime, and there's white florals in it. So it makes it like nice, light, and airy, and it has that elevated elegance with the white florals. My next one here is Lady Luck by Brown Sugar Babe. That was inspired by Valentino Born in Roma. So it's that bright floral vanilla, it's sweet, and when they're paired together, it makes a beautiful scent bubble that lasts all day. Keep my light on here. Now I have Queen Bee from Brown Sugar Babes. This is giving baby powder with a little bit of rose, and it smells so good. It smells like you just got out of the shower, like you were super clean. This is giving super clean girl, and there's nothing better than this smell when you're in the summertime. So I started as a gourmand girly, and I'm starting to have a love for the different fragrance families, and the hotter it gets, the more I'm appreciating a clean girl aesthetic, for sure. My next one is very similar to Queen Bee. This one is called Baby Magic from Blake & Co. Oh, they smell almost so similar. This was one of her testers I did for spring and summer scents, and it smells just like baby powder, fresh out the shower, and it just smells so good. This one smells more like baby powder, and this one just smells really fresh and clean, but even together I'm sure they'd be nice. But if you are liking a clean girl scent without the extra, like maybe you don't want the vanilla, or you like that squeaky clean, Brown Sugar Babe, Queen Bee, or Blake & Co. Baby Magic will get you right. Okay, last but not least, we have Rich Auntie and we have Halo. So these are inspirations of, Rich Auntie is inspired by the Lena exclusive, and Halo is inspired by Valaya, but I have a Valaya exclusive. That's why I bought it. And so, as I mentioned in the notes earlier, Rich Auntie is just a rose-forward version of Valaya, meaning it has florals, it's bright, but they both dry down to this woody, creamy, almost, I don't want to say cozy, but grounded. And the florals make them very elevated. So these are great oils. Rich Auntie is one of the longest lasting perfume oils I have, if not the longest lasting one. It is so strong. Like, I still have that much left, and it's been a while. I mean, it's been like 3 months, and to be fair, I do cycle it out, but this is some potent stuff. This is one of those ones that I mentioned you gotta mix it with something, or you will be smelling like it. Like, your scent bubble will be this big, which is not a bad thing, because it smells so good. The dry down is beautiful. Halo is the same way, but Rich Auntie takes the cake for the longevity and protection. So let's get into these combos, because that's what makes me really happy about perfume. Like, I can have a whole month, or at least I do plan like a week ahead. So let's dive in. Okay, so let's say you have Rich Auntie from Brown Sugar Babe. Obviously, you can get your Delina exclusive, because those pair together, that would be like pairing perfume and matching oil. You could also choose to do, and I'm going to even add Halo in here too, because they're like sisters. You could choose to do Halo and Delina, or you could do Halo and Valaya, of course, or you could do Rich Auntie and Valaya. You can also do, instead of the Delina exclusive, what I do is I like to use Kayali with my Rich Auntie, and that's a beautiful combination. It was like they were made to go together. You can also pair Rich Auntie with Rave Now Lattafa to make it sweeter. So the rose can be a lot, and depending on who you are, you know, I kind of love rose, so it's not a lot for me, but it can be a lot for some. But if you do a sweet, it can kind of tame that rose. Say clean girl is your idea. That first one we just did before now was good for florals, if you're a floral girl. And I'm going to add one more thing with my florals here. You can also choose to do Valaya or Delina with Florida Custard, because the white florals pair together. You can also pair any of those Delinas or Valayas or any floral with Baby Magic and or Queen Bee, because those pair together. You can really do whatever you want, but these are just me giving you tips on how to pair notes and really be creative with the perfume that you have. So this is the clean girl one that I was mentioning. So you can either do Baby Magic or you can do Queen Bee. Hold them up. And these would be perfect with Lattafa Yara. This is giving clean girl, and pairing that with a, you know, clean girl-esque oil, you would just smell fresh all summer. So that's definitely going to be a combination for me. To have my Lady Luck and the Valentino Born in Roma, this would be like a match on match. So I would walk around smelling like Valentino Born in Roma all day if I did this. Bright, floral, vanilla. It's definitely a keeper, and I just love this one. It feels very elevated as well, which now I've realized why I have so many florals is because I do enjoy that theme of luxury in my scents, so I can see why that one's in my rotation. Okay, and then here are just a few more tips of what you could do. You could pair fleur de custard with your orange because the citruses will bring each other out. There's also a little bit of florals in Gourmand Orange Blossom. Orange Blossom is a flower, but there's also jasmine in here. So this would be a beautiful elevated scent. You can also sweeten it up with Rave Now. And then I can even see fleur de custard good with the Lattafa Yard as well, leaning towards very clean. Well, that was super fun. I love going through perfumes and talking about perfume layering. And if you are new to the perfume world, I made a book just for you. And that is called The Perfume Playground, Discover Your Signature Scent. And it is all about helping women who are just starting their fragrance journey, or you might be starting over and you don't know where to start. You're kind of over the trends. You just want to have that signature scent that's for you, and that might be also signature profiles, but you are ready to do it elevated this time. Once you go through the book, you are going to use the My Signature Scent Journey perfume journal to track your journey, to grow your fragrance wardrobe, to remember what scents makes you feel good, what scents to stay away from. This will help you save money from blind buying. This will save you money from getting so excited about a scent just because you read the notes and it's good, and then it touches the nose and it's not good. Overall, it creates a ritual for your perfumes, and I know that those perfumes are a pretty investment, so why not romanticize your life and pair it with a perfume journal that you can use for a year and some, because you will get the download and you can use it forever. But when you get a printed one, you don't have to worry about reprinting for another year. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know some of your favorite spring and summer combos or just perfumes in the comments below. And if I didn't say it or not, drop me some roses. This one was pretty long. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.